Today we are talking all about eggs, why they are one of the easiest and most powerful food you can include in your day, especially if you are in midlife and looking to eat better, support your hormones and get enough proteins without overcomplicating things. Hey everyone, I'm Claudia. Welcome back to my channel. I'm a holistic nutritionist and hormone coach helping midlife women balance hormone, boost metabolism, and feel stronger, leaner, and confident in their body again. Here I share real-life solutions for fat loss in your 40s and 50s like smart shopping tips, nutrition facts, flexible meal plan ideas, and simple ways to make healthy eating actually work with you and your lifestyle. Before we dive in, make sure you stay till the end. I've got something special to help you jumpstart your weight loss with real food, simple habits, and less stress. Now, if you ever stood in the egg section at Costco or any grocery store and thought, what's the difference between all these labels? You are not alone. Cage-free, free-run, organic, pasture-raised, it's a lot, I understand. And then there is the question of which ones are the best for your health, which ones are worth the extra money, and how to actually use egg more often in simple, realistic way. So in this video, I'm gonna break it down in plain language. So we're gonna go over the type of eggs you will typically find at Costco, what the labels really mean, and some easy way to include eggs in your meals, even if you don't love cooking. I will also share a few tips on how using egg whites and cottage cheese can bump up your proteins, and I will touch on other eggs too like duck and quail, and maybe you would want to give it a try. So let's get into it. Let's start with the basics. Why are eggs such a great food in the first place? So each large egg gives you about 6 grams of high quality proteins plus vitamin B12, D, and A. The yolk is full of healthy fats and nutrients like choline, which support brain health and liver function, and lutein, which is great for your eyes. Eggs are affordable and easy to cook and super versatile. For women in midlife, they're especially helpful for keeping your metabolism strong, support muscle maintenance, and helping you feel fuller between meals. Now let's talk about the type of eggs you will typically find at Costco or any grocery store. So depending on your location, the selection may vary, but here is what most people will see. The conventional eggs come from hens kept in the battery cages. These cages are tiny and so small the birds can even stretch their wings. They never see daylight, they are fed a standard grade-based diet, and their living conditions are pretty poor. These eggs are the cheapest, but the nutritional value is lower compared to eggs from hens that move freely and eat a more natural diet. So if you are buying eggs regularly and eating them often, it's worth paying a little bit more for better quality, both for your health and for the way the animals are treated. The next up are the cage-free eggs. So this means the hens aren't kept in small cages, but they are still housed indoor, usually in large barns. They can move around, which is better for them, but they don't necessarily have access to outdoors. Next, you will often see free-run or free-range eggs. This hen can also move around inside barns, and in some cases, they have access to outdoor spaces. But how much time they actually spend outdoor can really depend on the farm. The next up are their organic eggs. These hens are raised without antibiotics or hormones, and they are fed organic, now which means non-GMO or synthetic pesticide. This is a better choice when you are thinking about hormone balance and gut health. If I had to choose one that they are sold at Costco, this will be my first option. It balances quality and accessibility. I usually go with organic. You will also find liquid egg whites in big cartons at Costco. So these are great for adding extra proteins to your meals without having to separate the yolk yourself. I always keep a carton of egg whites in my fridge. It's one of the easiest ways to add 10 to 15 grams of proteins to anything. The next and my preference are the pasture-raised eggs. Now, depending on where you live, you might not find pasture-raised egg at Costco. That's the case where I am living. But if you shop at local health stores, farmer market, or certain grocery chain, you may be able to find pasture-raised eggs. Now, these are usually labeled as pasture-raised, so you cannot miss them. So what's the difference? Pasture-raised hens actually live outside on grass. They have room to roam, they eat bugs and plants, and their eggs tend to have more omega-3, vitamin D, and a richer and darker yolk. Now these eggs cost more, but they are the best in terms of nutrition and animal welfare, and of course the taste. If you can find organic pasture-raised eggs from local farms, that's the gold standard. I often recommend brands like NutriSpring Farms or other brands if you are in Canada, or anything from a small local farm with good reputation will do. If you find this video useful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button for more simple tips on hormone health, metabolism, and sustainable weight loss that actually works for women over 50. And don't forget to click the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Your support really helps the algorithm grow this channel, and it keeps me motivated to keep showing up with more helpful free content just for you. And here are some marketing gimmicks to watch out for. Just because an egg carton says things like natural, farm fresh, or vegetarian fed doesn't mean much. These aren't regulated terms, and they don't tell you anything real about how the hens were raised. For example, vegetarian fed sounds healthy, but chickens are naturally omnivores, so they are supposed to eat bugs and worms. So if a hen is vegetarian, that usually means that she was kept indoors and fed grains only without access to their natural diet. Farm fresh is another one. Almost all eggs come from farms, but that doesn't tell you if it's a factory farm or a small ethical one. That's why labels like organic and pasture raised matter more, because they have actually standards behind them. The rest mostly just words designed to sound wholesome and make you feel better about your purchase. Now let's touch on egg sizes, because not all eggs are created equal. The size of the egg affects the amount of proteins and nutrients you get. Medium eggs have about 5 grams of proteins. Large eggs, which are the standard, have around 6 grams, and extra large eggs have around 7 grams of protein. So if you are trying to get more protein from fewer eggs, it's worth checking the size on the box. A couple of extra large eggs with 1.5 cup of egg white can give you around 25 grams of proteins without much effort. Speaking of that, let me share a few easy ways to use eggs every day, especially if you are trying to hit that 100 grams of proteins goal I talk about often. Now, in the morning, scrambled eggs are always a go-to. But instead of just using 2 whole eggs, try adding half of a cup liquid egg white. That bumps your proteins up without adding more fat or too many calories. My favorite omelette combo is 2 eggs, half a cup of egg white, half a cup of cottage cheese. That gives you over 50 grams of proteins, and it's creamy, filling, and really satisfying. You can throw in some spinach, peppers, or herbs to make it even better. If you like having food ready to go, boil 6-8 eggs at once and keep them in the fridge. They are great for quick snack or to add to a salad. You can also bake Starbucks-inspired egg whites with chopped veggies for a grab-and-go option that works for breakfast or lunch. If you're short on time or just don't feel like cooking, stir in some egg whites into your oatmeal or even into your smoothie. You won't taste them and adds easy protein. And if you want to switch things up once in a while, there are some alternatives to regular chicken eggs that they are worth exploring. Duck eggs are a bit larger and richer. They have more proteins and fat than regular chicken eggs, and they are loaded with vitamin B12, selenium, and omega-3. So they are also great for baking because they make your recipe fluffier and more moist. The taste, it's a little bit stronger, but still delicious. Some people are sensitive to chicken eggs, so actually do better with duck egg. Then there are the quail eggs. So these are tiny but packed with nutrients like iron, B vitamins. You'll often see them in the gourmet dishes or appetizer. So they have a delicate flavor and a higher yolk to white ratio, which make them feel richer. You will need about 4 or 5 quail eggs to equal 1 chicken egg, but they are fun for variety. So trying different type of eggs isn't just fun. It can add variety to your meal, boost your nutrients intake, and even support small or local farms. I hope you found these tips helpful, and now, as promised, I have a little something to help you take the next step. Download my free 3-day fat loss reset plan. It's packed with simple hormone-friendly meals, a ready-to-go grocery list, and easy lifestyle tweaks that support fat loss without the stress. This is an easy-to-follow guide that works with your lifestyle and helps you take the first steps towards feeling stronger, leaner, and more confident without cutting out the food you love. Click the link in the description below to grab your free copy and begin your reset today. So I hope this video gave you some insights into what type of egg to choose. Before you go, if you're already new to nutrition, you have to check out this video. I will explain everything in there. Bye for now, and I'll see you in the next video.